What's up, people? I'm working hard on this Ultimate Legends roster, and not just working on the faces and stuff like that. I'm working on trying to make sure the game plays and the ratings play right and all that. So what you've seen is some highlights of all kinds of guys. Gus Williams, Dale Ellis, Jack Sigma, all kinds of guys. So now obviously these are just highlights, so it's not like the end all be all or anything to that nature. But I wanted to show basically that I am actually putting in more than just trying to make the guys physically look like themselves. One thing, we got a lot of questions about people's overall ratings and that sort of thing, and I've said this countless times, but with this game, with NBA 2K15, I'm not even going to talk about any of the previous 2Ks, but in NBA 2K15, you really cannot, Skyhook, you really cannot really get too hung up on ratings. It's about specialized individual attributes. That overall rating definitely, I'm not going to say it completely doesn't matter, but it's really about individualized statistics and stuff like that. You have to look at how good a shooter a guy is in certain areas, how good of an athlete they are in certain things. There's very few guys who just are dominant guys in every aspect of the game. And the way the rating system is set up is you have to be really good on both sides of the ball to get those really high ratings. I've noticed that. So that's the deal there. So, it is what it is. I contend that when people get a chance to play this, I think they will be pleased. But let's go ahead and listen to some of this stuff.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Bibby, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Last season, the Sacramento Kings crowd set a world record for the loudest roar at an indoor sports stadium. Talk about analytics being on display. Here's a case in point, folks. 126 decibels. Now, 127 is where you can cause permanent hearing loss. My hope and prayer is that the record stays at 126. Constantly driving the lane, putting pressure on defenders, and drawing fouls.
Throws it up high.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Here's Wilkes. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Kicks to Weber. Outside for Artest. Buries it from three-point range. Artest's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Cool Hands. Lakers passing it around. From the top of the key, he barely...
About Kobe, he's got a great reference in a historical perspective of the NBA, and it shows, Kevin, how much he reveres that era. Simple, Kevin. You got to shoot the ball well to win, but the way to try to do that is to get yourself the best opportunities possible, and that means executing offensively.
And not.
Now here's Jamison. Hayes with the screen for Jamison. Sinks it. What range from out?
I don't agree with that. I think they believed in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was far too much for them to overcome. Sometimes.
Number 25, Chad Walker. At shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Reggie Theus. 7 feet 1 inch, number 53, Artist Gilmore.
First, the prodigy passes to the eraser. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet.
Here's Theus. The shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Throws it up high.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get...
The Cavaliers leading by 7. All alone. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already...
Feeds it to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Such a wide open look. That's 7 points for the erase shot. Denied. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Side Rose. Walker with a clean look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
For them in this one, fellas, I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And James throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the...
Rose attacking. Looking to get it going. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Now, as far as the defense goes,
I'll be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
the magician, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Cavaliers lead by...
A big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend.